everybody, it's Emily at Arg Schooling, and welcome back to another episode of Homeschool Tidbits. Welcome to Build Your Library's Homeschool Tidbits. Today we're going to be doing episode 44, and we're going to be talking about what to do instead of book reports. In this weekly video series, I will delve briefly into a topic related to homeschooling, and I'll share some of my knowledge and expertise as a longtime homeschooling mother of 4 children, 3 of whom have graduated, and 1 who has graduated college. Do you remember back when you were in school and book reports were a big part of your English classes? Maybe you had to write them once a week, maybe it was once a month, maybe the books were chosen for you, or you got to choose the books yourself. Either way, it was a pretty basic standard format, and it would no doubt get repetitive. You basically just had to answer some questions like, what was the story about? What did you like? What did you not like? Who is your favorite character? You know what I'm talking about. I don't know about you, but I despised having to write book reports. I loved to read, I always have, but I hated when teachers turned my joyful reading into work. Just let me read a story and enjoy it. Having to write a paper every time I read something just sucked the joy right out of it. If you're new to homeschooling, or maybe if you've even been doing this for a little while, you might be wondering when you should start assigning book reports to your children. Well, I'm here to tell you that that time is never. Don't do it. Talk about the book together, yes. Have rich discussions, absolutely, but don't turn reading into a tedious assignment that will just suck all the joy out of reading for them. However, I know that sometimes we want to do more with the story. Maybe you need to have work samples for your portfolio. Maybe you have a child that just enjoys writing and doing things after they read a book. So if that's the case, I'm going to give you today 20 alternative ideas to writing book reports. These are things you can do instead of writing a traditional book report. Not all of these ideas are going to work for every learner. I tried to include a good amount of different ways to express yourself when you want to tell more about the books you've read. Number 1, imagine the book were being adapted into a movie and design a movie poster complete with who you would cast in the film. Number 2, make a music playlist to accompany the book. Include songs that you feel are inspired by the main characters. Write an email to the author telling them what you loved about the story. Number 4, illustrate a favorite scene from the book. Number 5, write a chapter from a different character's perspective. Number 6, create a new dust jacket for the book. They need to design the entire thing, including cover art, writing a short synopsis of the story on the back, a brief biography about the author. They can even add their own blurb to the cover. Number 7, they can design a board game or a card game based on the story. Number 8, film a video review. Those are hugely popular here on BookTube, but you don't actually have to post it anywhere if you don't want to. Number 9, create a graphic novel or comic strip of a favorite scene or chapter. Number 10, design a bookmark with a favorite quote from the book on one side and an illustration on the other. Number 11, keep a fun reading journal that both of you add to as you read together. This makes it seem more like a book club project than a school assignment. Number 12, write a poem inspired by the book. Number 13, write a journal entry in the voice of your favorite character. Choose a favorite scene and have them write their own thoughts about what happened. Number 14, interview a character. Write out a list of questions about their motivations, their choices, and what they plan to do next. And then you need to make sure you answer those questions in the voice of the character that you're interviewing. Number 15, act out a scene using items from around your house as props. Number 16, create a memory box, including things that remind you of the story, and then explain why you included each item. Number 17, write a quiz based on the book for a parent or sibling to take, and then actually answer the questions on the quiz. Number 18, play story charades and act out characters and scenes from the story. Number 19, build a scene from the book in Minecraft. And number 20, write a biography about a favorite character. Treat this biography just like you would about a real person. You can pick one of these activities or 3, depending on how much work is involved for each project. All of these activities adhere to the intent of a traditional book report, which is providing that the reader was paying attention to details, that they understood what was happening in the story, they had good comprehension, they can provide a summary of various ideas presented in the book, etc. But part of homeschooling is giving our children the opportunity to cultivate a love of learning. And by giving them non-standard options to explore their reading in creative ways, we will keep them from getting bored and uninspired by cookie-cutter book report assignments. Let me know down below in the comments, what is a fun way that you respond to literature in your homeschool? If you found this video helpful, I hope that you'll check out Build Your Library curriculum. Build Your Library is a secular, literature-rich homeschool curriculum inspired by Charlotte Mason's philosophy of education. Based on nearly 20 years of homeschooling, I created the curriculum that I wished I'd had when I first started homeschooling. I have spent thousands of hours cultivating the best literature to enhance your child's studies. Our lesson plans make homeschooling simple. Just open them up, gather your books, and go. Our easy-to-use lesson plans include everything you'll need to homeschool. Just add math. Choose from our full-year K-12 levels, as well as fun topical unit studies and our newest product, Lit Bites. With Build Your Library, you will cultivate a home library filled with captivating literature, and you'll raise children who become lifelong learners. So snuggle up with our lesson plans and a great book or 3 and have your best homeschool year ever. Every month at Build Your Library, we host a giveaway, and this month we're giving away a free copy of our Hobbit unit study. There are a bunch of ways to enter, and one of them is a code. This month's code is Bilbo. I'll link more information about the giveaway below in the description box, so check that out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this tidbit to be helpful. Be sure to come back next week for more homeschooling inspiration. Until then, happy reading. Bye.